Ever since I was younger, I was into video games.
Somebody like the fuse so I can bring bad news to all these crews who can't NBA jam with the shoe.
Hey everybody, welcome back to a quick beer review. Taking another quick pause in Stoutmas. This will probably be like another Saturday morning upload or something. The last one seemed to work out well, but Russian River decided 4 years later, almost 4 years later, to re-release a new version of Pliny for President. So I had to get on that hype train. Russian River, Sonoma, and Windsor up in Northern California. Their new facility, well, I guess it's not new anymore, but it is absolutely amazing. Was up there 2021, is that right? 2021, 2 years ago. Went up there for my sister-in-law's wedding, and we got to go. I went to the OG brewery, I went to the new brewery. It was so fun being up there. Santa Rosa and Windsor, it's just, I love that part of Northern California. But the 2024 iteration says dry hopped 3 times. Last time it was double dry hopped and it was 8%. This one got ticked down to 7%, not sure why. But it was canned on December 11th. Today is December 13th. So 2 days in the can. It's too old. I just got it. Should we talk about the price of this? $28 for a 7% IPA 4-pack of beer. That's insanity. Shame on you, Russian River. And I say that with peace and love. North Park just released a triple dry hopped quadruple IPA, 12%. 4 packs of that was $27. So on no planet should a 7% 4-pack be $28 plus shipping. So it works out to being almost $9.50 a pint, $10 a pint almost. That's insanity. Like, let's not do that next time. If that's what it costs to brew this beer, stop doing it. And we'll leave it at that. Into the Pliny for President glassware. It's the properest we could find. This was from last release. It says 2020 on it, but this is the 2024 one. Looking forward to seeing what a 7% version of Pliny is. I mean, there's no way I can tell the difference between a 7% and what Pliny usually is 8%. But you guys know I'm hashtag Team Low ABV, so Lego. This is straw yellow. There's a little bit of a chill haze because it just came out of the fridge, but it is light as a lager, and holy smokes, I can smell that from here. Finger of fluffy bright white head. Tons and tons of carb in the glass. Don't know if you guys can see the bubbles, but holy smokes, that is carbonated. We're off to a good start. I talk a lot about North Park. They're heavily hopped beers. A lot of times there's carb issues. This does not have any carb issues. So I forgot the hops, what they use. They said it when they first announced it, but who cares? Shove our nose in it. This smells like a fruitier version of Pliny the Elder, and I think I'd have to go back and watch my last review of the 2020 can of this. I want to say it's similar smelling. It's more new school fruity, but it still has that old school Pliny feel. There's plenty of resin and grapefruit peel, lemon oil, but there's also like bright stone fruits. It smells great. I mean, it's triple dry hopped and it's 2 days in the can. It's fresh to death. It is explosively aromatic. It's pungent. It smells like you're smelling a bag of hops that's mixed with like a bag of like gummy candy with some orange zest, some grapefruit zest, some lemon peel, all of the zesty citrus fruits you can think of. But it is also resinous and dank. It smells really fucking good. Let's go and taste it. Cheers. That's Pliny. Right in the middle of your tongue. You get smacked with that bitterness. That classic Russian River West Coast bitterness. But it does not get crazy. It doesn't dig in. I don't think it gets very abrasive. This is so bright, so hoppy, so dry, so crushable. Drinks very light. It is delicioso. Those stone fruits that you're smelling, you get that right on the front of your tongue, followed by all that zesty citrus peel, citrus oil, hop resin, grapefruit, tons of grapefruit. That bitterness, it doesn't get crazy on your tongue, but it holds on all the way to the finish of that. Super long finish on this one. Really, really dry on your palate, which we've already drank half of this can. This is a crusher of a 7% beer. I mean, It's, I don't know if you guys can, like I said, I don't know if you can see the bubbles in the glass, but it's prickly on your tongue. It's enjoyable to drink. It's got a nice kind of sweet sourdough bready finish that goes well with all those fruits and all that resin and all that bitterness. Dare I say, for a triple dry hop beer, this is balanced. Some people might say it's not very balanced just because you get that bitterness, and they would say, oh, that's too bitter. This is too offensive. I'm dainty. My palate, I can't take it. I don't think that's the case with this. If you're used to drinking old school West Coast IPAs, if you're just used to drinking hoppy beer in general, this is a beer for you. So, was it overpriced? Yes. No idea what secondary is on this. No idea what trade value is for this. I know it sold out. So, listen, is this worth giving up a shitload of beer for? No. I always say that about hoppy beers. I don't think beer in general is worth giving up a shitload of beer for anymore. I just don't. Even for like the Whaley stouts, once you open it, you have to drink it. So, I think these people who are trading an arm and a leg for these barrel-aged stouts, it's like, you're one and done. Like, what was the point of that? Just say you experienced it, I guess. Will I remember this beer in a couple years? Probably not. But all that being said, this is fire. It's absolute world-class hoppy beer, world-class IPA from a world-class West Coast brewery. If you want to give up what they're asking for to experience it, open it with your friends and make some memories, I'm all for it. I'm not going to judge you. So, it's fire. We'll leave it at that. That's Pliny for President, the 2024 vintage. He gets my vote, I'll tell you that much. So yeah, it was, the limit on this was 3 4-packs, and it sold out. I think in 2020 when they released this, you could buy 4 4-packs. So maybe this was a smaller batch, or maybe they just decided to get this into the hands of more people. So if you're local to Russian River, I think they were going to keep some to release at the brew pubs, so you can still probably get it. But if you're not local, like me, it is gone for online sales. So it's up to you. If you want to give what people are asking for, do it. I mean, I asked a couple weeks ago for the Heady Topper 20th anniversary. I saw on sites people were selling 4-packs of that for $60, and I just say this to you: fuck all of you. I hope that beer sits forever at your house. $60 for a 4-pack of IPA? No. But maybe you got your hands on this and you're wanting that, although that beer is almost a month old now. I don't know if that would be a fair trade. You could try it. Who knows? So we don't need to talk about beer secondary and trading anymore. I don't care. This beer is awesome. If you got your hands on it, you're stoked. If you tried it, let me know what you thought. That's it. I'm out of here. Back to stouts. I'll see you guys soon. Cheers.
Thank you for coming behind the bar, in the arcade, all that shit.
Ever since I was younger, I was into video games.
Somebody like the Fuse so I can bring bad news to all